Today is Wednesday, July 23rd, and this is your forecast for the central United States. And we do have a couple of things to talk about here on the weather map. One is the risks for severe weather in the northern plains. The other is the extreme heat that continues for the mid and lower Mississippi Valley. So let's get started with the weather map, and this will indicate here where the severe weather risk is. It basically stretches from Nebraska right up into northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin. In this area, there could be storms with damaging winds and large hail, but also maybe a couple of tornadoes developing later on today. And then in the mid and lower Mississippi Valley, we have some extreme heat. That's been going on for a couple of days, but we're talking about heat index values that are up there around 110 to 115 degrees. That is dangerous heat, even for folks that are used to it this time of the year. And then some really nice weather continues for parts of the eastern Great Lakes up through the northeast. 94 for you in Grand Rapids today, really feeling the full effects of summer today. 88 degrees in Detroit, 86 in Cleveland, a high of 93 for Chicago, and 94 over there in Des Moines. Looks like Minneapolis, Des Moines, and over toward northern Wisconsin's where we could see some of those strong to severe thunderstorms later on today. Looking at these temperatures, it's already hot just when you glance at the thermometer, but remember this comes with a lot of humidity, so tack on a good 10 degrees to that, and that's what it actually feels like. So a lot of us from Cincinnati to Louisville to Nashville to Memphis and St. Louis all feeling like it's well above 100 degrees. That heat and humidity actually pushes north into the Midwest, so you'll feel it tomorrow in Detroit for sure, and then a cold front's going to knock that down at least a little bit, but it looks like there's only a brief break. That heat and humidity return early next week as well. In Chicago, you're going to feel it today, tomorrow, a little break here toward the start of the weekend, and then it kind of comes back our way Sunday and into early next week. Here's a look at the southeast, and it's hot here too. We got temperatures in the upper 80s, but it feels quite a bit hotter with the humidity. 92 today in Charlotte, 86 for you in Atlanta, 100 as we already discussed in Memphis, but that's the same for you in Dallas. So there's a huge amount of real estate here feeling that extreme heat. 87 in Tampa and just about that in Miami. And the reason you're a bit cooler in Florida is the chance for showers and storms, especially as we head through the afternoon hours. It is going to stay hot in the southeast. I don't see any break from the heat anytime soon. It's just really tough this time of the year in the dog days of summer to get those cold fronts to push that far south. You're just not going to get that relief. 78 this morning in Fort Lauderdale with some scattered showers and storms, and then we'll be drying out and clearing out this afternoon. It looks like those storms push toward western Florida later on. 84, it should be a nice evening in Fort Lauderdale. We got temperatures pretty much in the upper 80s here through the start of the weekend, and then maybe some heat for you in Florida, South Florida in particular, with highs in the low 90s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. All right, that is your Wednesday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. And remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.